What's up? What's going on?
Oh, it's showtime.
Let's hear it.
Go Tigers.
Shut up.
You got it, baby.
Back.
Time.
He's back. Johnny is back.
Kicking that tail this year, baby. National champions.
He's not
We're going to get out there.
Many years.
No, we're going to be down there. We're going to whoop that little tail tomorrow. I'm telling you, we're going to knock them in the dirt. Let's go, boys.
You know, it's hard to believe that our
our
missile
safety.
defense is in the hands of Donnie Shut Up Host.
I ain't scared.
Good morning, I'm Jack. Get that thing back on me, Ray.
Oh, my
Let me do my
goodness.
official. Good morning, I'm Jamie Gerber. This is Athens in the AM special edition today because Coach Jeff Pugh's in the house.
That's
You
right.
got it.
Woo.
He's a tan man in Limestone County.
There's a reason for that.
We'll talk to him in just a little bit too.
Oh, my.
Do we still call you coach? Did you don't coach no more?
You can always call me coach.
We call you juvenile.
What's
Stupid or whatever, you know.
Juvenile.
Shut nice man.
So shut up, stupid, and what am I?
You just don't want to know yet.
Goofy.
Goofy, that's
You're
right.
the donkey.
All right, before I switch around everything, talk to Coach Pugh and Zack and everybody, let's talk about the weather. Because, hey, if you ain't outside like I was this morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, drinking coffee on the
missing
water by my boat.
Pedal boat.
I bet your car was parked like this in the driveway.
Yeah, the SS Minute.
Yeah, Jeff. Coach Pugh, I can go down there and have a cup of coffee right down there by my boat,
Yeah.
you know, which is always a pleasure.
Go ahead, Zach.
You can say that down by the lake
On my boat.
in your boat. I mean, you can say that.
At the
With the ice
roundabout.
I'm
chest.
afraid to turn that thing over because I'm afraid what's under it. Here's the weather.
67 degrees out there, but it's going to be yet another beautiful day. Humidity level is down. It feels wonderful. If you didn't get out and check out the moon this morning, you missed out. It was gorgeous. But high temperatures
I was
today,
naked,
not
too.
going to be so
No, I had my
bad.
Duluth on.
Oh, thanks for
You're
sharing.
different.
91,
They're naked
92
everywhere.
degrees
Pockies.
for that high today. Look at that full sunshine next several days, but no rain to
Nice.
even discuss.
Nice.
Isn't that nice? We do have a very special happy birthday. It was yesterday. Don Lauderdale, 83.
old.
Don, happy birthday, bud.
18.
Hey,
83 years
I don't think
old.
I could outrun him in the 40-yard dash.
I know I
That
could.
dude is
He's
unbelievable.
amazing. He is.
He's
Happy
118.
birthday, Don.
He's getting around good, too.
He's getting around
Hey,
great.
let me go back and talk about my boat. When I'm down there, I always carry my trusty TV with me.
Yeah, so you can watch you.
You know, if I want to watch something.
I
Can you
used
get
to have one
TV
of
over
them.
there on that?
That
Put
thing won't even
batteries in
turn
it the other
on.
day, but couldn't get to turn on.
At least you don't live in a van down by the river.
That's right.
I'm
Yes.
not from South Carolina,
Yes.
Greg. I understand
Yeah.
Pine Ball's about ready to
Yeah, they were on Skip the other day on Feinbaum.
Well, yesterday was the 5th anniversary of the TV show.
Yeah, I've got that story this morning. Well, I was going to save it for next week. I thought they actually came on next. It was yesterday.
No, it's 50th-year anniversary yesterday.
Yeah.
The man knows nothing about football. I don't know how he do it.
Fifth, I said fifth, Jamie.
It was
His
5th
shoulders are about that
anniversary,
wide. Feinbaum's shoulders are about that wide. I mean, they're
Just
just.
because LSU don't get no love on there, Donnie. Shut up.
So, yeah, I had LSU fans calling me up because I was asking real questions about LSU, you know, and
You ask real questions?
yes, and so I meant when I was down
Well,
at
let's just get down to it since you got to leave early. Zach, hang on a second. What's going to be the first big upset in college football this year?
Texas beating LSU.
You're out of your mind. You might as well go. Why do you even have him on the show? That clown over
See,
there.
they already own him on the
Actually,
company now.
I would say that the potential for the first big upset would be A&M over at Clemson, because Clemson's defense, especially Clemson in the early part of the
Why don't you have
year,
him working for you?
is not the same thing. You know, they don't have the same
Let's
defensive
go to a
line.
real sports guy. Here he is, got the sports director. It's Bama's out.
I'm going to say Georgia Tech beating Clemson. I'm going to call it right now. Georgia Tech beating
Is
Clemson.
that the only
I'm thinking Alabama losing to Duke.
What about?
Yeah. Hey, welcome to ZTV.
Hey, stand up, Zach. Oh, never mind you.
ZTV 11 Sports brought to you by All Star Plumbers. For all your plumbing needs, go to All Star Plumbers. They are on the road right now. And also by Applebee's
Headed to my
Tailgate
house.
Talk, 10 to 12 every Saturday morning on the Big 1080 WKC. Todd will not be with us this Saturday. He will be on assignment, so we'll be missing him this Saturday. Hey, I know Coach Pugh will be talking about this here in a few minutes, but
might not.
but well, I'll go ahead and mention it right now. Meet the Indians this Friday night at Cavner Field. It starts at 5 o'clock, and we'll be doing some scrimmaging at 7 o'clock. So come on out. And I believe West Limestone has something going on at 6 o'clock, and Clements will have theirs at 7 o'clock. So those are the three that I know of going on around. Athens is still working on getting their turf up ready for August 30th, so that's going on.
What great
at
American
Athens.
TV legend was born on August 30th?
I'm guessing Jamie Cooper.
Cooper.
Is that the right answer?
That's the right answer, Zach.
What'd you say?
Was that right, Brad? Oh, Bob Labby, that's right.
Oh my God.
It was either Bob Labby or Rick Davis. Hey, Rick Davis was actually on 97. I meant to call you the other day. He was reliving
James.
his past history.
Who did send me a
He
message?
just had a
that Rick was
birthday.
on there? I did talk to Rick
Yeah,
this
you
week.
did.
Rick Davis was on 97. He was,
I ain't letting him on this show.
you need to have him up and you and him reminisce on some of y'all's old
They can't
history.
talk about that on
Okay.
TV.
I'm going to read his text. Go ahead, Zach.
Okay, but Patrick Nix, this story had him handling first team reps, but yesterday they said Gatewood got a lot of the reps yesterday in the scrimmage yesterday, and it's kind of
It won't
even.
matter.
So we'll see what happens first game. Alabama, Tua is developing a rapport with Chris Owens, but I think still going back and forth who could be the center come game day. We'll find out on that. Josh McMillan, big injury. You hate that for a fifth-year senior. Me and Coach Pugh was just talking about that. Right now, it looks like Markel Benton will be the starting inside linebacker up beside Dylan Moses. And Broadway Joe is a big fan of Sam Darnold, and Quinnen Williams got to meet. I don't know if you saw the video of that. Quinnen Williams got to meet Broadway Joe, two Alabama players, so that was pretty cool. Broadway Joe and Quinnen Williams meeting each other. So, like I said, high school football week 0 games are going on. Some of them start next week. We'll be East Limestone will be scrimmaging Russellville next week. So it's on. Miami in Florida will be a week 0 game starting next week too. So it's on, fellas. Jamie, back to you.
What I want to hear, Zach. Just because you think I don't know people, I texted Rick the other day and I said, hey, heard you were on the radio show. Happy birthday. He said, yeah. I said, I had to throw this, hope you mentioned me. And then he said, well, it was on in our show, and most of our stories are not, most of mine and your stories are not suitable for public airways.
I used to have eye out Pete Rick
Hope to
shirts all the
see you-
time.
What is it?
Give me your mic.
By the way, Harold Bugg said to tell you hello. I saw him
Really?
down
How's he
Hoover.
doing? Notice how no one
Jamie,
pays
what you
attention
done
to
with your
Jamie.
text?
Well, he's got a radio show down in Florence now.
The rest
I
of
can't
He's on
believe
there
you
with that
said that, Jamie.
I can't believe he says a lot of things.
I can't believe you're talking about me that way.
Again.
Well, just think, I'm glad the preacher ain't here.
Oh, yeah, so I didn't want to miss a word. I didn't go back to make sure y'all heard it. Rick said, you are still the living legend that when we started at
I
Channel
don't
30.
see that here.
My daddy said that.
Jeff, did you get all that?
Yeah, I got it.
I'm glad you did. Hey, I graduate tomorrow.
You do.
From,
TOC rehab.
okay.
I am I'll be like a five-time graduate, man.
They finally fix you?
No.
He failed every other time.
He's got to wear that $20,000 brace.
They still try. But yeah, I'll be over there.
Breaking Medicare.
They're fixing to put my picture out on the building down there.
Like
Hey, that
doctors
brace
have
is a
theirs
big
up
one,
there.
Jamie.
My first patient to be considered a lifer at TOC.
Well, when I would get Medicare, they'll say, we were going to give you some, but Jamie used it.
He sucked it all up. That's right.
Jamie used it all on them braces. They probably looked at my records and said, man, this guy looks like some bionic man.
He could have had 2 new legs
He's
by now.
got 4 knees.
He could have had 2 new legs by now. There we go.
Yes.
All right. Is Clint going to make it?
He's on his way.
You've been saying that for the last 2 days.
Well, he's still rehabbing from that hernia. He's still
I'm
eating
sure he
that
didn't
up.
want everybody, all the 2 million people watching this morning knowing all that.
He's wanting everybody to feel sorry for him, I think.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back and play Shut Up.
That's a pop
They
calling
got confused.
a kettle black, ain't
Yes,
it?
it
What?
is.
About he might not want everybody to know that.
Well, he don't care.
Just tell Jamie something everybody knows.
Hey, Johnny, you'd have loved this line the other day.
Unless you tell him don't say anything.
When in TLC, they did a double manipulation, one on each knee. Well, they had to mark you. Yeah,
Yeah.
right there. So they marked me, Jeff. Got 2 big X's on each knee. You know what I told? I didn't want to take a shower for 3 days. You know what I told everybody? I was at midget wrestling with Rick.
Rick said that was the best $5 he ever spent.
And they had to mark you at your knee because it was midget wrestling. We'll take a break. Be right back, y'all.
We couldn't get up.
And now, Coach Pugh, pay attention. You know the rules to the world's most exciting game at 6:15 in the morning worldwide. It's Judge Jamie. Oh, that'd be me. Brought to you by Zeke at One Love Hearing, 7 locations. Counting the one by Tobin Hartzell. He's going to come through that door any minute.
Him and Clint coming in.
Coach
there.
Clint might, but not Coach.
And I know Coach Pugh knows him.
Sure I do.
Yeah.
If you can't hear, Donnie, what you could use it.
I could
This is the
definitely-
wrong answer in case you've been up in Alaska too long. This is the right answer.
Look, speak to
And here he
him.
comes now. Do not trip over a camera, sir. We do not have insurance in here.
Yes, we do.
The legendary, the one and only, Clint Legg. Coach Legg will be joining us as he makes his way over to set 2 this morning. First question is, that guy cuts grass all across America is doing it again.
Rodney Smith.
Yeah. How many states is he going to go in?
50.
All 50.
50. What type lawnmower does he use?
Toro.
From where?
Dixie
Dixie
Auto
Auto.
Dixie Auto Parts. I don't know, he probably wore that thing out, but he's still going. A guitar just sold for Alabama music history that Dwayne Allman played for once. What did it sell for at auction?
1.2 million.
200,000.
That's a 1.25 million is the right answer. What did you do, Regis?
So the
What
fence-
song is it
Yes.
famous for being on? By Derek and the Dominoes.
Layla?
Layla is the right answer.
But the real question was how much the thing sold for, so.
Yeah, that was,
That's what losers say.
1.2.
I'm a Cleveland Brown fan this year.
Freddie Kitchens,
Kitchens.
baby. I
Hey,
like him.
they won too.
What number was Freddie Kitchens in Alabama? That is a great answer. I knew Coach Pugh would know that answer.
You got it.
Coach knows Freddie.
AL.com reports that one of the main things to do in Hustle on the weekend is take a carriage ride.
Oh, I feel
Now, there's got to be headed for years over there. Horse and carriage ride makes moments special over there. Costs like $30 for like a 20-minute ride. Anybody remember the episode on Seinfeld?
Yes.
The horse beans?
Yeah.
Rusty.
Rusty.
Rusty was the
So you
horse's
remember
name.
those?
Oh.
Give
And
me
they fed
one
him.
of the names of the 4 horses of this guy, Mr. Michael McLarity here, known as Cowboy. What are his horses' names?
Trigger.
Bandit.
Kramer.
Early Larry Moe
Dana,
Ship.
Daisy, Tinker, and Red.
Tinker.
Yeah, that's out there. Episode was finished.
You never had a horse
Tinker's a
named
stinger.
Tinker, did you? Coach Legg?
He can't even
Clint
talk.
Legg, it's good to see you this morning.
He just got a grin on his face going,
Back to work. You look like he got a grin on his face like he eating a banana sideways. In USA Today,
With the
yesterday
monkey.
morning, right now, how many states allow nowadays non-binary on your driver's license?
3.
What that means is
Oregon,
you don't have
New
to
York, and
identify as a
California.
male or female.
Oregon, New York, and California.
That's
Actually,
perfect for
New
Zack.
York,
Washington.
Actually, there's 9 states.
That's a bunch of bull.
And
What will be the last state in America to allow this?
Alabama.
Alabama is the right answer.
Louisiana.
How many American adults identify as transgender or non-binary?
3.
1.5 million American adults. 490,000 of them
Or
are
Democrats. Oh,
How many are under medical attention?
or vice versa.
So what cell, which cell do you put them in?
Yeah.
Well, we won't get into that.
Which officer do you have?
yeah, if you
prison?
get arrested, you say you're a
Only
woman.
shut up will know that in national parks, according to USA Today this morning, how many rangers are there in approximately in the National Park Service? There are 419 parks.
There are 200 rangers.
I'd say 4,500.
500.
Only 1,800 rangers.
Wow.
What is the number one cause of death for animals in the parks?
Car hitting
Hit
them.
by a car.
Traffic, speeding. Number one thing.
That's why I drive a big truck up there.
Only Jeff, only
Get
Jeff
hit by
Pugh will
one.
know the answer to this next question.
The Indians.
What NASCAR race runs Saturday night?
No idea.
Bristol.
Bristol is the right answer.
Bristol
what
night
channel
race.
is that on?
NBC Sports Channel, whatever.
NBC Sports Nation, yeah. Whatever. That's how far it is.
220, that's good.
What?
Anytime somebody says something, I always say the
Nobody watches
direct TV
NASCAR.
number, and they're like, what? Watch 281, Motor Trend TV.
Nobody watches it anymore.
That's because their numbers are down. What's the number one record in America for the 19th straight week?
Pop that coochie.
What's that, Brad?
What in the world?
That's 2 lights a song.
That's your number one record.
What did he say, Brad?
Pop that coochie, pop that coochie. I can't say the rest of it. So.
The words tonight is shut up.
Two live crew.
There you go, baby.
There you go, Brad. Brad.
All comments.
Brad, come on now. I thought we were buddies.
Old Country Road.
Is it
Old Country
really?
Road.
You seen that video? Oh man, have y'all seen that with Billy Ray Cyrus? And,
No, I've not heard it yet.
we played it the other day.
I refuse to.
It's good.
Why?
We ain't done that.
Trash.
You think that
You listen to
bad?
2 Live Crew, but you don't listen to
All
that?
right, here's a serious
No, you listen to
here's a
Black
serious question for you.
That crazy.
Jeff, right up your alley, Coach Pugh. What USA Today this morning has got this, and so does Daily Mail. What is the dumbest idea the University of Ohio University ever
They're
had?
trying to trademark the.
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 You're trying to
Says this
trademark
morning,
the.
smug Buckeyes now own the dumbest idea in America. History.
I just
They
call
are
it
not
Ohio
the
State
Ohio, it's
or
the
Louisville.
University of Alabama.
Is that in fact one of
Hate
the
every
worst
team but
ideas
Alabama?
Ohio State has
No.
had? Okay, what is Urban Meyer teaching at Ohio State?
Sex ed.
How to get away with it. How to turn $1 million in cash into 25 cents
He is
real
teaching
estate.
a leadership character class.
Oh, Lord.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, he's doing it with James Comey.
Wow.
Back to Ohio State. What are some most popular trademark names?
In football or just
No,
anywhere?
in the nation. There in the world.
Coke.
Crimson Tide.
Tiny primate.
But what are some you
Puny. Puny primate.
Bubble wrap is a crop top.
Post-it note.
Coke?
Well, yeah, those are easy. Chapstick.
Okay. It should
Roll
be
Tide. Roll
Burt's
Tide.
Bees.
Ping pong is a trademark.
Ping pong.
Velcro. Vaseline. You know.
Them and 2 Live Crew.
Don't do it.
What
I'm sorry, I'm good.
One of the most frequent 3 words trademark.
I don't know.
Most popular. The is number 1. And, A-N-D, and of, O-F is the other.
Of.
Because of different
Well,
sayings.
did he say of?
James.
Hey, can you say of?
OB.
He said, yeah. OB. OB is that word. Of is OV. It ain't OL.
Watch the off.
What is the southwestern village of Mishisha Ordisancia over in Poland
No way
known
you said
for?
that right.
Say that again,
Marijuana.
Jamie.
What is that?
Marijuana.
There's 300 people that live there. What are they best known for?
Prostitution.
Mishia.
Polish
Marijuana.
What?
What?
Prostitution.
Sausage factory.
Marijuana.
It's the CBD oil capital of the
Oh, this
world.
show is really...
2
Nazi
hemp girls.
gold.
It's all women. Just about. They have not had a male born there in over 10 years.
Well, man,
Hey,
that's where I need to be. Come on.
Zach, you can't go wrong.
it wouldn't matter.
Oh, come on,
It would not
Coach.
matter.
Come on,
There would
Coach.
still be no popping the coochie glove.
Zach, what are you? Hey, you gonna pull your hernia?
I didn't want that mentioned.
Oh, Zach's already mentioned
We
it.
don't talk about people's ailments up here. I tell you what happened to me.
You're
Don't we
good.
talk about yours every day, Jamie?
Oh, Lordy.
Mike Tyson is in the news again.
40
How much pot does he smoke?
$40,000
$500,000.
$40,000 a month in pot. Ain't nobody smoking no $40,000 a
He
month.
says it's
That's
10
crazy.
pounds. 10 tons a week.
He'll be broken like in about 10 years.
I hope he didn't tell that to the Alabama football
He's
team.
got his own strain of weed. How many acres is his Tyson Ranch on?
400.
Yeah, 400.
Close to it.
420.
Oh my. That's it right there?
420 acres.
He'll be broken. 40,000 a month. He'll be
How
broke not
much
too long.
pot is he selling legally a month?
Oh, he's selling. I know he's selling.
500,000 a month.
I figure he's smoking.
That's the right answer.
No, he's growing and selling it.
Jack, he's
I
Zack.
think we've had this lady on the show before. We're going back to it.
Smoke.
Pay attention, Coach. It's my turn, not yours. What'd you say?
I said it'd be easy to find this house with smoke billowing out. So it's on fire.
Who is a girl by the name of Captain Emily Reimer? She's out of Florida, 24 years old.
Fisherman.
What?
She's a fisherman.
Yeah, she's
that
a.
bikini
She's a. What?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, Todd.
Here's some pictures of her.
He go, oh, now we're talking.
How many Instagram followers does she
Oh
have?
my.
God.
She got about 300 million.
Look at the size of that tuna.
Cut that out. Hey,
That's it. That's it. He won. He won the whole show.
What instrument? What musical instrument does she play at Carnegie Hall?
The flute.
The juice harp.
I know what musical instrument she can play.
This show is going downhill. I done lost my dang number. It's getting so bad over here. Look at the size of that tuna.
Here, show her that. Show her that. Hey, look. There's what she plays.
Good night.
The cello. What cello?
That's a nice
Look
stick.
at that.
Nice stick she had in her hand.
What type of fish does she catch?
Catfish.
I didn't know she was a
I
fisherman.
caught her grabbing it and let got her.
Zack said catfish.
Jeff Matthews
What
is
other kind
catching.
of fish does she catch?
There he is.
Zach just wins.
Fish in person.
Pop it. Pop it like it's high. Pop it like it's high.
Can you book a charter on that boat?
Yeah.
Probably not. She booked up for
How much is it?
I think she's coming on the show next week, isn't she?
She don't have to worry about drowning.
My goodness.
What's they call that, a bobber? You throw out there.
Yeah.
Easy, Jack.
Zach,
Easy.
I don't know if I can drive to work.
Zach, if you only had a worm.
Zach, your mother's watching this show. Just let me
She
know.
is watching her.
She's already turned it off.
Yeah.
I hope she has.
I got to go to work. I got to go back to Alaska. This is
It's all
Anything else we
because
need to
you're
know
here.
about
supposed to be a football. It's football Thursday. Here we are talking about a girl
Oh,
fishing.
goodness.
Yeah, for good reason. Did you see the size of those things?
I know that was a big one.
Y'all hang on.
Go down.
Gracious alive.
Oh, good morning. Welcome back. Let's quickly go over that forecast. 67 degrees out there as Dusty does make his way into the studio this morning. High temperatures today, 90, 91. It is going to be beautiful, full sunshine, so just enjoy.
I wonder if he fishes.
Yes, he does.
Roll it.
I am the amazing Swami from worlds unknown.
Brought to you by All Star Plumbers.
All-Star Plumbers brings you this section. Good to have you boys back in action. Clint, how you feeling?
I'm all right.
Are you out leading exercises or anything this week?
No, I hope not for a while.
Have you? School's been open a week over at East Limestone?
Yes,
How things going?
it's going well, man. pretty good group of kids we got over there, and great group of teachers, and great coach.
Y'all learn to whisper the song well.
Wait a minute. All right, keep going. I want to know my shoes.
What year is this at East Limestone for you?
14.
14. Oh, it's been a long road over there. Great. Man, you have got one great tan going on.
Yes,
He sure does.
Yeah,
he likes it when you mention that.
Yeah, he
I really do. That's what I came for.
I guess you don't use sunscreen.
Sure I do.
No, he don't.
Shut up.
How many kids you got out for football this year?
About 50.
50. Well, the main question is, I know Gordon's going to ask you, how do you keep everybody hydrated this year? Because it's been hot.
Yeah, we had to give them more breaks. But, I tell everybody, and you know this too, when we played ball, what was heat index? They didn't say anything to us about that. They told us how hot it was going to be outside. And, they didn't worry about whether we got water or not. So what's happened is, society's got to, we're staying inside too much. Kids don't play outside anymore, so they're worried about them not being used to it. So, we have to acclimate them to it in the summertime. That's why we do summer workouts there. Most of them are used to it. And it was hot the other day, but, it's getting ridiculous. We got a mandate from the state. I didn't get it till 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We already had our practice schedule that we couldn't go out but for an hour in shorts and helmets only. Ooh. So we had to change the whole practice schedule at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I went, man, you got to be kidding me.
That messed you up?
And yeah, it messed you up. You can't do anything. I mean, there's no way you can do anything with any kind of contact drill with that on. So I had to change the whole practice schedule. And these days when you play a week 0 game, you only got 3 weeks of fall camp. So you take away 1 day's practice, that matters. So
when's the season officially kick off for you?
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday. Is that a...
There's people playing next Thursday.
Is that a preseason for you?
It'll be preseason for us.
Here or at Russell?
It's at home. It's at East.
What are you expecting out of the Trojans this year?
Trojans?
I think Hazel Green. You know why I said that?
Well,
we were with your buddy the other day.
Next surgery's going to be on your head.
Yes, sir. Wing Fest.
Hey, you hush. You don't see me.
Hey, man. Hey, an honest mistake, guys.
Wing Fest on my mind. We've got so much video of Wing Fest. Zack set the record for eating the most wings over there.
No.
Oh, yeah. I started to get mine.
Shrank. Because I think he's going to be joining us some.
Oh, my.
You never know.
Y'all play them?
Hazel Green, no. But you never know what's going to happen. It's going to be. We got a good group coming back, but it's going to come down to the little things and fumbling the ball, taking care of the ball, penalties, stuff like that.
You had a good season last year.
Well, it's just it doesn't seem like we've had enough time for this season to be here. I'll be honest with you. We play next week.
How excited do you get, and what does this, when you get ready for this first game? That's a football coach that over there 14 years with the Indians. How excited do you get this time of year?
Well, if you don't love it, you don't need to be coaching it. It's different these days than it was back when you and I, Clint, played. It's just different.
We had leather helmets when I was playing.
Yeah, well, kids.
Me and Dusty.
I don't know, we live for football. And I don't think kids do that. Not too many kids do that anymore. You'll find 4 or 5 on the team that they can't live without it. But they still play, but it's just different these days. But we seem to find more at East Limestone somehow that you only got to put 11 on the field. You can have 50 on the team, but you got to find. If we get 20 or 25 that we can put on the field at East Limestone, we're doing good.
That's awesome. So the field in good shape?
It is.
Well, how do you think the Trojans will do this year? At Southern Cal.
Southern Cal, I don't care. I ain't lost anything in California.
Anything, I was trying to redeem myself.
Hey, well, Coach made a great point about the heat acclimation. The administrative side of it is, when all of us in this room played athletics, I could pass out at Athens or Clements. I could pass out. I could get taken to the hospital. My daddy would have come got me and fussed the whole way home about how I'm not taking care of myself. I'm not sleeping. I'm drinking too many Cokes, which we never drank Cokes in my house, and I'm sorry. That's what my daddy would say to me. Now the 2019 dad wants to sue the school system in the state of Alabama. Why is my son out in the heat? That's why they're so scared about it.
Didn't you tell us a story once? Did you have air
Makes a lot of
conditioning at your house?
Never.
Never.
Is that true?
That's the honest, Dusty's in there. It's the honest to God truth.
Your dad didn't want it.
Didn't want it. Said it makes you soft. And you know what? He's exactly right. I'm as soft as a Nerf football.
Have you got air conditioning now for your two girls?
Sir?
Have you got air conditioning now for your two daughters?
Absolutely. For Clint, I'm going to care
So
about
your
this.
dad did not allow air conditioning?
No, sir. And listen to me. When we would go to rodeos together, we would roll the windows down. And that was back in the day I really cared about my hair. I go, you mess up my hair. Your hair, put a cap on. Put a cap on. It feels good in here. No, it doesn't. As they say, the rednecks say it was 260 air conditioning. 2 windows down at 60 miles an hour.
Yeah, I got still got one.
So your dad, was that about air conditioning, anything, any comfort?
Yes, sir. None at all. And my dad was also this guy. I mean, I've been through a surgery about a week or so ago. He wouldn't understand why I'm not back doing what why can't you pick that up? Why can't you help me? Unbelievable. You're soft, boy. You're a big old sissy. That was my daddy.
Do we need to do
And everybody
counseling
loved
after
and
the show?
respected him too because he was a man's man.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Oh.
And I bet he taught you a lot of,
Yeah,
lot.
He sure did.
Turn the air off in here.
Hey, man. Hey.
We don't need no sticking air conditioning.
We had candy. We had candy in the refrigerator. Candy refrigerator. And I would invite my dad over before he passed away to watch football games with me. He would come over, drive over, which I live from here to next door. He'd get out, walk in, freezing cold. He'd go, I should have brought my jacket. I just said, Dad, the thermostat's 72. It wasn't 62. And he goes, you freeze me to death, I'm going back home.
He would drive over,
Stay 2 minutes and go home.
He would drive over and live next door.
And fuss at everybody. Yeah, fuss at everybody for my house is too cold.
You're living it up.
But I'm gonna say this. I tell Coach Pugh this all the time. I'm glad my dad and his dad don't have to see the world we live in today. We live in a sad world, and for the most part.
I'd get whipped for it. It ain't even my fault. I got
whipped
every
for a
day.
lot of stuff, and it was my fault.
That's right.
Man, y'all know what? When I got beaten by my dad, he a little bit. It's probably, I probably smarted off.
Oh, probably.
No kidding.
If there was one weakness I had, speaking to my dad,
It's
it
talking
was
back.
probably because I said something I shouldn't have.
Man, I never did that.
I did.
No way.
More than once.
I walked very quietly by that.
Come to no.
All right, let's talk
I
about
think we
Alabama.
need counseling after this session.
Awesome.
Let's talk about, we're going without air.
No, we're not.
We come home the other day from the Trojans field. We've been at the wing field. Air was out. What am I going to do? Whoa. I had to go swimming in Lake Ida, naked. But anyway, let's talk about Bama football. What are you predicting this year, both you guys?
They'll be good as long as that man's running the show. They'll be good.
How do you explain us getting stomped with Clemson since Zack ain't in the
Well, you go back and watch. There was 4 times we were down there to score and didn't get a point. 4 times. That tightens up the game a whole lot. Then we get a pick 6. There's one to give up a long touchdown. There's 14 more. That's how you get beat.
Should hurt
very easily.
Jalen should have played that more in that game.
You'll never know.
How do you think he'll do at Oklahoma?
I think he'll do good. I want him to do good.
I do
and
too.
I'm not an Oklahoma fan, but I'm a Jalen Hurts fan.
Yeah.
Clint, what's your assessment of this year's Crimson Tide?
I'm worried about the health of Tua. Because every time you look at quarterbacks from his state, I think about Mariota with the Titans, and he's always hurt. He's always not out there. And all those guys from there, none of them has ever been really tough and been able to withstand a season. But if he does, we'll be good.
And I'll say this, if he goes down, we're done. I'm going to go on and say it.
There's not a backup.
If he goes
You're
down,
confident, aren't you?
we're done.
How you really feel about that?
I'm just telling you.
Hey, when you think, y'all see Coach Schrank? Tell him I've asked about you. You've asked about the Trojans. Oh, we'll be seeing y'all every Thursday here.
Yeah, not after that.
We'll cut the air off, make you more comfortable next time you come in.
I'll try to point to the Indian from now
By
on.
the way, Coach Gibson says he might come up next Thursday. You remember him, Barry Gibson?
He'll be bringing his guitar.
He will, Velvet
He'll be
Elvis.
selling it. He'll have insurance.
Speaking of musicians, Joseph, pay attention. Happy Hal
Sign here.
returned. Today is Elvis died today, right? Tomorrow. Happy Hal will be here Tuesday doing some Elvis numbers. Really?
He wanted to come up.
Why can we not, Todd, set up the squared circle right here in the middle for a Bama Zack versus Happy Hal match? I don't understand why we ain't already done that.
I want to be interested.
Brick will be here.
Show up Tuesday.
Brick will be
We'll
here.
take a break. Be right back. Y'all hang
Hit him up on Facebook.
Oh my
Oh, the
goodness.
Trojans have left the building.
Man, that was classic.
I have that plan.
Yeah, right.
I just want to see if everybody's paying attention.
That's the way I
Todd,
do.
did I not tell you I was going to call?
That's what Dusty
I told
does.
Todd before.
Yeah.
Our new Methodist preacher's with us this morning.
Oh, my goodness.
Joseph's how's moving going?
It's going pretty good. Last night was the only night we I thought it was about 10 o'clock, and we got in the truck to come back to the house, and I said, hey, I ain't got no gas. And I said, I bet this Tab Chevron's not open. I said, I bet they closed at 10, and I thought it was about 10 o'clock. It was 11:30. And the lights was on, big as Dallas, but the place was closed. And but you can pump without anybody being there using the card. I don't get out much, does it? But anyway, I was like, man, this is cool. I said, I like this. The station was all lit up. I mean, all 6 pumps. So anyway, I put $20 in and I'm good.
Yeah, so if y'all see Joseph out at night, what, did you go off the high dive at Port Mallard the other night?
No, I didn't want to show out.
Do a gainer.
He'll be here
There was a big
Sunday.
crowd there. It was really good.
The weather was perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was. That's right. Usually the storm either went through or coming. But it was really good Sunday night. It really was. We had a good time.
That's one of John Deese's favorite saying too. You're either going in a storm, or coming out of a storm.
one. That's
so
right.
It's kind of like everybody's life story, isn't it?
Yeah, everybody's doing that.
We're like
so you
roller
can relate.
coasters.
All right, you're doing something on family this month.
I am speaking on the family, and this week I'm talking about raising champions for Christ. Raising up our children with a biblical worldview, and so I'm excited about the message Sunday. I really am, especially everybody getting back in school, and really it's.
I bet.
As Clint said, this is a different day.
That's a good. That was a good point he made.
Yeah, it was. It's a different day, and you parent a little bit different than you used to.
How would our parents and your dad,
They didn't read the
hero,
books.
what would he say about today?
He'd be amazed. He really would. He'd be shocked. Just the things that are happening, just the no-nonsense stuff. I mean, just common sense has left the building.
Well, I
It
mean, you
really
watch,
has.
Fox News or whatever, and the Democrat, I've never seen
Well, just
something
the
so
disrespect for
politically
officers
ugly.
and-
Yeah, that's right. It's just the
Law
violence, the violence and not any respect
They don't
for
respect
anybody.
the president anymore. My goodness, you
I mean, if
think.
my dad had saw them pour water on those policemen, he would have went berserk. He really would have. That was just a travesty.
We watch Live PD, and they'll pull over somebody just for hey, you didn't turn your blinker on, just something normal, and they'll just go ballistic over the police officers.
Yeah.
No respect.
All right, so what else is happening at Lindsay Lane? New church opening.
Yeah, the Lindsay Lane North is launching Sunday. A big day for them. And so
Sunday.
Alan Ostrisky and Will Stutz will be leading the music. So they're at Elkmont High School. So anybody in that area, and encourage you to go to their service this coming Sunday as they launch. And then tonight we're having a tailgate with our senior adults at Young at Heart. It's a tailgate meal. Coach Carter is going to be speaking tonight. Yeah, Coach Carter, the one and only Coach Carter, buddy. He's a real deal. He's going to be sharing tonight, and we're going to have a meal, and everybody's going to wear their colors, get the the atmosphere of the football season going. So we're looking forward to that.
Hey, senior, what did we know about that?
I didn't know
Senior
that.
Day. Yesterday was Don Lauderdale's birthday.
Yeah.
He's 118.
83.
Well, y'all need to come tonight, really do.
What time do you start?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. There he is.
You can eat and be back in bed at 7.
Yeah.
No, really.
About right.
Yeah, this coming Sunday is going to be a message I hope people come and hear, because it's really going to be pertinent to the home.
Imagine
and to the
school
family.
starting. There were
Yeah.
some tests for parents this week.
Yeah, it was. My daughter, Haley, carried my grandson, Ty, to Belleville State last night, and she wasn't in good shape when she got back.
Wow. Yeah,
It was
it's
really tough, and, Mickey Wolf and a lot of those
They're
people are having a hard time, dropping your kid off at college,
Yeah.
And so anyway, it's a tough time for parents. That's another thing that's changed. They didn't even go with us when they came. Hey, y'all going down there to school, man?
We'll see y'all.
Yeah, see
be
you later.
careful.
Joseph, any car shows this weekend?
Yeah, there's a couple. There's Cruise In tomorrow night. In downtown Decatur, it's the third Friday. From what I hear, that's just continuing to grow.
Oh,
A lot of
that's
people,
a big
a lot of cars. Really, it almost has outgrown it. They don't really have enough space. A lot of times on a downtown cruise-in, they have a square like Athens does to go around. But there, they've just got the 2nd Avenue right there in front of the Princess Theater, so they're limited with how many cars they can have. But people come out, so that's from 5 to 9 tomorrow night. Gloria told us the weather's supposed to be spectacular.
Beautiful.
My buddy Brian Willis up in Elkmont, Asset Auctions, his big classic car and hot rod car auction will be Saturday 10 to 3. I'll be helping with that event again this year. I get to do my favorite thing, Jamie, is talk about cars. I'll be announcing them as they come across the
You got to
block.
work this weekend?
Well, yeah, a little bit.
That's fun work.
Carissa's she's letting me go. I missed out on the car shows and cruisings last weekend because we were moving. So we've moved enough this week. After today and tomorrow, she's going to let me go to the car auction on Saturday. I can't buy anything because I'm working. So anyway, and then also Friday night's the big cruise in. They call it a cruise in, but it's really like a car show. Highway 67 in Priceville there at the, what is it called? The Veterans Park, I think?
Yes, Veterans Park.
Yeah. Music by Natchez Trace. Yeah, Trojan Park, that's right. Food vendor, fireworks. I think that's a benefit. I didn't list it, but I think that's a benefit cruise for some young man down there that they honor each year. So 5 to 9 in Priceville, don't miss that one.
What did you start getting when you forget things?
Alzheimer's.
I can't remember.
Dementia.
Hey, I get up from my desk sometimes at work and I get out into the hallway
To go get something.
and I'm just standing there and somebody will walk by. What is it? Well, I forgot what I got up for.
Probably go pee.
Probably. Yeah. Funnels in the bathroom. That's right.
Hey, I saw on Channel 48 this morning. I give a shout out to my old buddy Wally Terry. He's retiring from over
is
after
he?
10 years from being over at Decatur. They're running their whole deal over there. Not the mayor, but he runs the economic department of it. Wally's been a friend of ours. Used to be a big banker.
Yeah.
We've been there 10 years, so he's retiring and running Decatur. Did you see where
A lot of
Decatur
people know
voted
Wally.
down? They hired that big company to come up
firm.
with a new slogan.
Oh,
out of
yeah.
Birmingham.
What happened?
Well, they didn't like it. They something a little different or something.
That was a lot of money for
They didn't like
that
it. Paid like
slogan.
200 grand. And they've been known as the River City forever.
Yeah.
So they were wanting to try to come up with a
So they're
new,
going
fresh
something new.
name.
Yeah, I'll come up with something for y'all. So
Yeah, golly, I'll do it for 2,000. I'll
we got
come
to have
up
your
with one.
Trojans up here this morning.
Yeah, that's right.
That wing fest is sticking right here, you know. Hazel Ring Trojans. Right now, I want to go out on this Thursday morning. My favorite country music video, country music video of all time.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not in it, but I had 2 shots in it. But Laura's
Great.
in it. So we'll go out with this morning. We'll see y'all around this weekend. See y'all at Lindsay Lane on Sunday for sure. And see y'all back here next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Adios.
Girl, you've always had an eye for a drifter, and you've been left behind more than a time or two. yourself someone to hold forever. Stand alone and keep you safe and sound. Grab a hold of a heart that's true. You do a world of good for you. I think you deserve some solid ground. You need a rock, not a rolling stone. You need a heart that you can depend on. Undying love. You need a rock, steady and strong. You need a rock. You need a rock, and not a rolling stone. Let me be your shelter on a stormy night. I'm solid, girl, I swear that I'll be by your side when you need a rock, not a rolling stone.